What if a political party wants to delete thousands of voters from the electoral rolls? Can they do that? Do the rules not stop them? What is unraveling in the Shivaji Nagar constituency of Bengaluru is one such curious case, where the BJP is pushing to delete thousands of voters, a majority of the Muslims, from the electoral rolls. In this week's No Filter with Dhanya Rajendran, I will take you through the new political tactic. First, let me tell you about the Shivaji Nagar constituency that is in the heart of Bengaluru. It's got around 1.95 lakh voters, of which 77,000 or 40% are Muslims. Shivaji Nagar has had a Congress MLA since 2008. But before that, for 2 terms, this constituency elected a BJP MLA. The BJP now says 26,000 votes. Yes, 26,000 votes have to be removed from the electoral rolls. My colleague Shivani, Kava and I have been reporting from this constituency. She is now going to explain to you how this issue first started.
It all started with a complaint that was filed by 7 people in October last year, some of whom have openly said that they are BJP sympathizers. The complaint said that they have identified 26,000 voters in the Shivaji Nagar constituency to be fake.
So the question to ask is, how did a group of 7 people get this list of 26,000 voters? They say they conducted a survey, but who authorized them to do this survey? In India, to get a vote deleted, one has to fill an objection certificate or a Form 7. So in this case, 26,000 Form 7s should have ideally been filled, but not a single one was. Despite that, the Election Commission accepted this complaint. Now to the second part of the story. A few days after this complaint was filed about 26,000 voters, the News Minute published its investigation about how a private agency called Chillimai was collecting voter data illegally in Bengaluru. In fact, Shivaji Nagar was one of the constituencies where Chillimai did its work primarily. After our investigation, the Election Commission said that the voter rolls in Shivaji Nagar have to be rechecked, and finally on Jan 15, 2023, the final electoral rolls were published.
This is when it gets murkier. The BJP directly entered the Shivaji Nagar slugfest. 8 days after the final electoral list was published, the BJP went to the Election Commission of India demanding that the 26,000 voters named in the private complaint be deleted. The BJP also went to the Karnataka High Court on February 1st.
Between the first week of January and the second week of February, election officers have sent almost 9,150 notices to people in Shivaji Nagar.
These are the 2 notices sent to thousands of voters in the Shivaji Nagar constituency. The first notice said that the voters have to appear in front of the electoral office. The second notice said that if they don't appear in front of the electoral officer on a certain date and time, their votes would be deleted.
Now let me tell you why this entire system is questionable. According to standard operating procedures laid down by the Election Commission of India, suo motu deletions of voters have to be stopped 6 months before an assembly's term comes to an end. In Karnataka, the assembly's term ends in the last week of May. So if you look at the complaint, it's in October and falls within this timeline. But the Election Commission has been sending notices to people. It was even sent in the second week of February. That is not within the timeline. So how are they doing that? Look at the second line of the SOPs. That says if there are special circumstances, then suo motu deletions can happen. So this complaint by the BJP is being treated as a special circumstance. So the onus now is on the voter. Imagine you are a voter from the Shivaji Nagar constituency. It's not enough that your name is on the final electoral roll. You still have to find out if you feature in this list of 9,159 voters who the Election Commission believes are suspect, that they could have either shifted out or they are no more. As of today, 1,200 people have turned up at the Election Commission's office with proof of residence. But we have met a lot of people who have been living in the same place for years, but still their names feature in this list. They're either been categorized as people who have shifted out or as people who have died.
So past from 80 plus years, we are here only. Actually from my father and my grandmother, grandfather, everyone were in same address. But unfortunately, they have removed 3 names. One is my name, S. Rajan. Another is Murthy, R. Murthy, and Anbu Ali. I got a call that your name has been removed, whether you are shifted or in some other others. I told clearly we are in same address only. I don't know why they are removed our name.
एड्रेस है हमें 25 साल से।
25 साल से यही एड्रेस?
हाँ, हमें एक 25 साल से वोट कर। कैंसिल होगा तो हमने कभी फर्क नहीं पड़ता, उनको कुछ ना फर्क पड़ता है। जो इलेक्शन डालो कर को फोर्स करती इधर भी उधर भी, उनको कुछ ना ये होता है, हमने क्या भी नहीं होता। अब उनको ये कोर्ट कम पड़ गया तो कितना नुकसान होता है।
आपको ये इलेक्शन कार्ड कब मिला था?
इलेक्शन कार्ड 6 मंथ पहले। अभी आपने बताया इसीलिए हमारे को पता चला कि ऐसा कैंसिल होने वाला है, इससे पहले तो कुछ पता नहीं था।
The opposition in Karnataka has called this complaint communally motivated, with the sole purpose of getting Muslim voters deleted. The Election Commission says, look, we got a complaint, we cannot ignore it, therefore we are investigating. The question really is, can a political party be allowed to file such a complaint in the very last minute and vitiate an electoral process? And what if this gets done in other constituencies? That's all from me on this week's No Filter with Dhanya Rajendran. This week, the News Minute celebrated its 9th anniversary. So if you like and support our journalism, do become a member of the News Minute and do join me next week. Thank you.